10 reasons to start an online business now before it's too late. Have you ever thought to start an online business and you feel like it's too late? The time has passed, the boat has sailed, and the market is saturated. I'm here to give you 10 reasons why now is the perfect time to start an online business. 1, you don't need a fortune to begin. The powerful thing about building an online business is it's inexpensive to start. You can start with almost nothing. So you can start from your little corner with just your laptop and your phone, and with $100 of Wi-Fi and a phone, you are in business. When I started, I didn't even have an office. I didn't have a team of people. I didn't even have a home. I was renting a room. So you don't need a big warehouse, an office, and all these different things when you start. Launch and test along the way. 2, you can validate your idea this weekend. If you have an idea about something that you're going to do online, in just 48 hours, you can validate it. If you have maybe a product you want to sell, let's say you want to do a Shopify store, you can promote it, and based on the traffic, you can start telling whether people are interested in it or not. So it's easier to validate your idea. You don't have to spend months, weeks, or even years to be able to validate your idea. Very quickly, you'll be able to tell whether people are interested in your service or your digital product. If you're going to start an online business, it's better for you to test it, and it's easier for you to test it when you're doing an online business compared to a physical location. 3, your reach is unlimited. I'm currently in Virginia. Somebody watching right now is probably in South Africa. Somebody watching right now can be in England, can be in Ghana, can be in Nigeria, can be anywhere in the world. The beautiful thing about running an online business is you are not limited to your physical location. I've had the opportunity to work with clients that I've never met from across the world. Instead of you starting a physical location, if you don't have the funds, the online business model, the same model that you see a lot of companies like Amazon that you buy things from that you've actually never been to their building, this is the same model I would recommend anybody do. Your reach is unlimited. You can reach people from anywhere in the world, and you can have a greater impact. 4, there is no ceiling. When I used to work 9 to 5, one of the things that hit me very quickly is I could work my face off, but someone would dictate how much you are paid every year. I remember we're supposed to be processing about 20 loans, and I'll be doing close to 120. And at the end of the year, my manager told me that based on what he thought, this is what I should get. And I exceeded every expectation, getting there early, doing all the work, but you start to realize that there's a ceiling. When it comes to online business, when it comes to starting your own business, you are the ceiling. If you want to work 20 hours a day, it's up to you. If you want to just work 4 hours a day, it's up to you. And how much you make is based on the value you provide. There's no manager or boss who's going to tell you that you cannot make this or you can't make that. It's based on the value you are able to provide. 5, you choose your clients. How hard is it sometimes when you're working with people you don't like? You have a boss, you don't like him. You have a colleague, you don't like them, but you have to show up every day to do the job. When you have your own business, you choose your clients. A client can come in to say, hey, I want you to do X, Y, Z. And you can respond to say, I don't think we are good fits. And based on that, I'm going to pass and work with somebody else. So now you get to pick and choose the clients and the people you work with. This is the beauty about online business. You get to pick your clients and the people you want to work with. 6, you master valuable skills. One of the things that I have learned running an online business is mastering skills like marketing, like sales, like leadership, automation. Why? Because when you're a business owner, it forces you to learn a number of things. You know, when you're working in a little cubicle and you've been given a specific role, you can be in that corner, not really expand your reach, and you'll be okay. However, when you're running a business, especially an online business, because it's online, it's technology based, you are forced to learn certain things. And I used to say I'm shy, I don't like speaking to people, I'm an introvert, but look at me now, I'm doing a live. Why? Because running a business has taught me to learn how to lead, to learn how to market, to learn how to sell. A business is going to help you to master valuable skills. 7, you grow into the person you admire. Man, ask yourself this question. Are you happy with the person you currently are? And are you growing, progressing towards the person you want to be? If the answer is no, you have to think about what can you do to be able to change your path. Because if you are living your life day by day, week by week, and you are not happy with the person you are becoming, to erode the amount of output you put in your work. Have that reflective moment. It doesn't have to be at the end of the year. It can be at the end of every week, and ask yourself, am I becoming the person I want to be? Am I forced to be a rude person? Am I forced by my job to be somebody I'm not? If that is the case for you, do your best to be able to start something. And if you can start it online, you save more money in the long term, and you'll be able to make more money because of the savings you'll be making from doing it online rather than doing it in person. 8, you build real assets. A business is an asset. When you build a business, you can sell the business. The business can generate you income even when you step away from the business. The business can be passed on to your kids or even maybe your grandkids. Some businesses have been around for a long time and they've been passed from one generation to another. It's not just you building a business that's making you money. You are building an asset, an income producing asset that can work for you even when you step away from it if you build it right. 9, you earn while you rest. How many of you would enjoy earning money whilst you are resting? Maybe you sleep and you just generate revenue on autopilot. When I wrote my book and every now and then Amazon just sends me checks, I start to realize that I can actually make money on autopilot. If you create a course and somebody purchases it, you don't have to be present to deliver it. So the powerful thing about an online business is it can help you to make money in your sleep. So if you are thinking about generating revenue in your sleep, this is something that you should consider. Let me tell you this little caveat on this. It doesn't mean when you start making money in your sleep. That's not always the case. I don't want to give you false expectations or false hope. But once you figure out how to deliver the service, then you can find means and ways to automate it so that you can start making money in your sleep. 10, you create impact that outlives you. If you create a business and you do it right, you'll be able to create impact way long after you're not here. Think about a company like Disney. How many years? The owner has not been alive for a long time now. But guess what? Disney has still been operating. The impact of the company is still being felt. The powerful thing about creating a business is you can still have impact long after you are gone. These are the 10 reasons why it's important to start an online business now before it's too late, because a lot more people are realizing that other people are getting into the game, and if they do not do their best to secure their spot, it's going to be very fiercely competitive, especially now that there's AI. I wrote a book called 100K Secrets, the 5-step blueprint to creating a 6-figure online business. If you want to save yourself a lot of stress on the likely mistakes you're going to make, it's a good idea to get this. Just type the word blueprint, one word, and we'll send it over to you. Here's the lesson from today. You don't need permission, perfection, or a pile of cash to start. Just a laptop, a problem you can solve, and the courage to start. Thank you for watching. My name is Kimbwari. If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch my next video.